I'm liking this Biofrost and Rakan, but I feel like that can get banned out, and Biofrost might be at a...
Game 2
this is a
here,
call.
and we're seeing Broken Blade on a completely different type of champion, right? Going on the Shen.
Yeah, but we're seeing the Pony.
Pony was banned.
No. The Pony, bro. The other Pony. The other pony.
Lilia. Lilia in the top lane. Last time we saw that, did really, really well. And let's go into a little bit what we just saw in that game 1. We saw TSM go up to an early lead right from the level 1, right from the beginning, and they never let it go. They gave up 4 dragons, and it didn't seem to matter at all in the slightest. They picked up both Rift Heralds. They maintain a massive turret lead and a massive gold lead. And even whenever Broken Blade died, they always picked up something else right afterwards. Yeah. It never seemed to matter. So we're going to have to see. What I'm interested in is, can they win it? Can they win a playoff game here against Cloud9 with Broken Blade on a tank? And we're seeing Shen now become the predominant tank here in top lane here in 10.16. Whereas Maokai and Ornn were the previous ones.
I still think Ornn's one of the best, bro. One of the best tanks there is.
I'd say that he's still being played more than the Maokai. Maokai has completely gotten phased out, and Shen's now in.
I think there's a lot of top lane carries, and I think NA's played in a vacuum for some reason where there's weird top lane choices.
Yeah.
Like other roles have good champ selection, but like top, it's like you go to China, you got Camille, you got Jax, you got all these different champions that are getting played more than here.
Yeah, like when you go to Europe, and shout out to the Mad Lions for beating Schalke. They're playing predominantly tanks top. That's just about every game they're playing a tank top. And
invading
LPL, well, they've never played tanks top. They've never been one to follow that. How about you see it in Korea? And well, North America, well, we just do things a little bit differently, and we're gonna have to see how we're gonna be doing at Worlds. How would you say, Waff, looking at our teams so far, TL, FlyQuest, and then one of these 2 teams, how do you think we're going to be shaping up and going over to China?
I was a lot more confident last year, and the year before that, and the year before that. This year does not look good. Like, actually, it looks a little bit better because, like, they don't have to play on stage. They can play from a room, right? So there is no nerves of playing in front of a crowd.
But here,
so maybe that
going with the first gank, level 2 gank, Spica's got the red buff. And we're going to have to see, can Licorice be able to turn a single kill, but it doesn't look like it. That's going to be more than enough.
Jesus Christ, they're doing things, bro. Look at them, they're active.
Taking the enemy 2 camps and then ganking top immediately. No ward at all for Licorice. Playing up in the lane. Bad communication there, not allowing for the possibility that could happen. Now you're going to see Broken Blade get really aggressive. Landing that taunt in.
Did some good damage there too, holy.
And then there, putting the ward, nowhere to hide. Once you land the red slow, doesn't leave anywhere to maneuver. But when I'd have to say myself, when I'm looking at NA, I don't really see any other team but TL that's going to be able to do anything. And by anything, I mean take games from the top 3 regions, or the top 2 regions rather. And it looks to me that, again, it could be recency bias. I can fully admit that, but you have to say whoever's looking the best towards the end of the summer split, you have to think that they are going to do the best at Worlds, and that for me is TL standing out. Do I think that they are going to get out of groups? I don't think that they're going to get out of groups. I think they're going to be our best chance. I think they're going to win a game or two, probably 2 games, and I think we're going to have to wait for next year, where I believe China. It's been announced China is going to get Worlds for a second year in a row because this year they're really limiting how it's going to go. They're going to play every game in Shanghai instead of going around China, so that they're going to go ahead and now have Worlds again next year and then put NA the year after that, 2022.
I heard they're one of the only countries that are accepting people, and I also heard that China's the whole Worlds we played inside the hotel from rooms and that, so
yeah,
that'll be
so
interesting.
that's understandable what they're doing. I mean, League of Legends is a Chinese-owned game, Tencent, the digital overlords, and you have to say most of the people watching, like of any other country, it's by far Chinese-heavy. So this is very much a Chinese game.
Yeah.
However, we would like to think it's our little baby here in North America or in Europe. But Biofrost flanking, trying to get a little bit aggressive. But because the wave was pushing against Doublelift, he's not really going to be able to do anything. C9 more than happy to be able to turn onto the dragon. And
They can't do anything to stop drag.
yep. It's going to be an easy one over. So the only one of our predictions left that could happen is your prediction, Waff, which was 3-1 TSM. My prediction has already been wiped out. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So we will see.
Looks like
Can we get Bjergsen and Doublelift into Worlds? They've been there before. You know, maybe there's a veteran type of presence that they can bring.
They've never not gone together when they played on the same team. Like every single
yes.
match.
What was that? 2017 TSM
And
golden year.
wasn't it? Was it 2 years? It was 2 years. 16 and 17.
Might have been 2018.
That's probably right.
Lots of damage onto Lee Sin. He's going to miss the resonating strike, but here Shen goes in with the ult, but didn't look like that had a high chance of success there.
That looked like that's something you'd see from my solo queue game.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't see.
That was not good, to say what it is.
Yeah.
Call it what it is.
Yeah.
That was not good.
But Biofrost landed the knock-up. Promising. Damage here. TSM favored. And you have to say, after watching game 1, they were competitive in the bot lane. They went fairly even. And with Doublelift on Senna in game 1, an even bot lane is where you want it at. Only dying once in the entire game, I believe. Didn't go down. Biofrost deathless, I believe, as well. So, looking much better than in that Golden Guardian series, which I have to say they were left wanting.
Good trades. Okay, here we go. Every time BB lands a stun, it's good damage, man.
Yeah. Yeah, those long-range taunts are not automatic to hit, especially against a high-mobility champion like Lilia, and he's been able to hit them now. We've seen 2 or 3 go his way so far this game.
Blabber's coming up.
Just as I say that, just misses that one, and he's going to get a little bit punished. Maybe I have to flash out because Blabber's here with the red buff, and when the taunt's already down, big part of your mobility, not going to be able to do anything after that. And C9 can decide to push in and get some deep vision, get the rift.
They see it.
So they're going to see it.
Bjergsen should push mid.
Let's see if he can get the push onto the Akali on Niski, who I was really disappointed with his game 1. I thought he performed the worst out of the C9 team. So looking for him to step it up on a completely different champion here in Akali. Looking really good in this current meta. At this point, 10-16.
TSM's bleeding, bro. They're bleeding objectives and shit, though.
Iski getting the better of that one. A little bit of a miss there from Bjergsen. That was really close to hitting. Not many microns on that miss.
Bjergsen's feeling cheeky today. He wants to carry. Let the man carry, bro.
Pretty even on the gold front.
I recently watched this solo queue highlight from the LPL versus LCK solo queue. Okay, it's just like a compilation of outplays, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we're so dead at Worlds, man. Like,
what region were you watching?
So it's literally Chinese players, pro players versus LCK pro players inside solo queue. So it's like Faker versus Knight. You have Closer, which is like the prodigy mid laner from T1.
Yeah.
Aside from Faker, he'll be playing against Knight. You have Rookie versus Chovy.
Did you hear T1 lost their series?
Yeah, against Epic. Yeah.
And Closure started, I believe, the series.
Yeah.
So
he's good though.
People are wondering why start him, but I mean, T1's done this in the past before. Back in the
just give Faker a little fucking break, bro. Oh,
they've won world championships swapping Faker in and out.
Yeah.
Second dragon is something that C9 wants, but they're not willing to take a unfavorable trade for it. Both lanes can attempt to get priority. Looks like a little bit of a push advantage in the TSM side. You're going to see Double Lift and Biofrost rotating up from bot lane.
They can't bleed objectives the whole game. Like, that's just not. Biofrost is doing something different.
They're in a good spot here, and the arrow landing directly on the Blabber is really good. Yes, Blabber got the dragon, but I think TSM's got a good chance to win this fight. Bjergsen's here on the backside. It's going to be going on to Niski. All of them still up first. You're having Double Lift going down, so C9 has a chance to be able to turn this as well. Couple more now for Blabber and Niski. C9, 4-on-2. One going over now, Spica. And
this is happening.
Looking to trying to be able to turn this. C9 has the numbers advantage, but TSM keeps moving forward, and they picked up a kill before.
Keep fighting. Holy, this is full ace.
And C9 not only picking up that dragon, but picking up the team fight as well. And there's a lot to look at here. The engage from TSM was strong. Enchanted Crystal Arrow stuns Blabber, but that does not mean he can't smite. Then the engage. We're seeing that Vulcan. Sorry, not Vulcan, but we're seeing Biofrost landed the triple charm. But even though the three people were stunned, was not enough. C9 with the bigger health bars, more members in the end. Vulcan having that W up.
Tom Kench.
Yep.
This is a good play.
Coordinated
this is
dive.
A good play. All right.
Like to see that.
I can get behind that. I'm liking Biofrost more than like Treats, bro. Like, that's for sure.
so far he's been landing his skills. And if you're doing that on Rakan and you're not dying too often, which he's not, you're generally doing your job.
Jesus.
So game situation right now favoring C9. You have the C9 squad going ahead and swapping out their bot lane, putting them top. Blabber being able to secure that.
He's still pushing though. Spick is 3-1. Feels confident.
If you're looking at the TSM comp, and if they scale, Bjergsen most certainly does. Rest of the team, it's not so much. It's not so cut and dry. They don't have a super scaling comp. But here, Blabber being able to land the strike on the Licorice means the follow-up damage, but even though Licorice is 0-3, still being able to get out. Just second level boots and Leandri's.
Just bleeding objectives, bro. Like they're just they're just letting everything go, man. Like they're not even fighting for anything. Like what
for this Rift Herald, C9 had already started contesting it a minute and a half ago when they sent their bot lane up there. So they were already planning that objective a while ago, and TSM deciding not to move their bot lane over to the top side just means the objective's gone over. And yeah, Double Lift got a little bit extra farm there, a little extra experience. He's got his Essence Reaver.
they've got every single objective that's come onto this map they've let go. That's what I'm saying. Like they have not fought for anything.
That is correct. That is correct.
That is not a way to win League of Legends. You're hoping that Bjergsen has decided to just get hungry and just eat in a team fight.
I'd say he needs to finish that second item and go for a group of people with his ult instead of a single target. TSM gonna keep the top wave, press forward, and they're looking to rotate. And Waff, I can tell you would love them to rotate as you have the third dragon of the game up on the map.
I need something, bro.
C9 already has the scuttle there. Another 45 seconds up on that. So you've seen Broken Blade go in towards the bottom lane to push that up, and he can do that. He's got his ult up.
They can just go on Double Lift and Battlefrost right now.
Yep, they would be. And C9 is the one that's going to press the action. They're going to go ahead and drop Rift in mid. They're going to keep pushing it forward, and then they're going to rotate immediately to Dragon. And here they go going forward.
They didn't even get a charge on it, stupid Herald.
They didn't. But let's see if they can secure the Dragon. Are they going to burst it?
Okay, they got a ward.
Secure it last time. Graves, traditionally pretty good at these smite fights. And Spica being able to land that. First Dragon over to TSM. This time, all Bjergsen being able to get the ult on the Niski, who's going to go ahead and chase back into the mid lane. TSM is going to go ahead and retreat back to mid. C9 is going to go ahead and push in front. That's a 2 for O, even though C9 lost that Dragon, being able to get the team fight at the end. But TSM looking to still fight, even though they're down members. Broken Blade, tanky enough to be able to be in there for a long time against C9. So this game is going to continue with C9 still a little bit favored, but there is some life in TSM after all.
Yeah, they got a drag.
Let's take a look at Spica here. Everyone focus on Spica and Blabber. Blabber is looking to save his Q And if you could land a W, your smoke screen on the Lee Sin, all the better. But Lee Sin being able to land his damage secures that, so at least they don't have to worry about Soul coming up in the next, 8 minutes or so. So if they see a dragon fight they don't like here in the future, they're not forced to go to it. You're going to have Baron on the map. Could make a trade. Could decide to pick up some turrets on the top side instead. You can... Don't have to fight for it. So they're looking for this bush gank. And it doesn't seem like C9 is going to fall for it.
No, they did not bite on that one, eh?
But
Okay, 1 second.
the play was sound. If they get a pick there, then they were really able to either push mid turret or go for a Baron. All they do is lose a little bit of tempo around the map. Well, we have 4,000 gold lead from C9. They're starting to rotate around Baron, starting to get the vision up. 4th dragon up in 2 minutes. Another Infernal Dragon. It is Infernal Soul. If you're looking at the teams, both teams could use it. Probably be a little bit more useful on C9 with the Infernal Soul, just for the damage. When you're looking at damage, boy, look at the Graves and the Akali. Both with 3-0 scorelines. Sven this time also taking away the Senna from Double Lift. Has not died yet. Got those 36 stacks. And with C9 pushing forward, they're not looking to get into any type of team fight just yet. Looks like they're just trying to get deep vision, as you can see on the bot side. 3 wards here, deep in the TSM. Make that 4 with mid lane. All semicircled directly around Dragon. They know where this next objective is. And they're in a much better spot than TSM to be able to engage on it. And here, the double sleep from Lilia. TSM being double caught out. Double kill now. Blabber. Lilia also picking up one. They landed the triple CC on that. Gotta hand that to Licorice. Yes, down in the lane. But knowing how the champion works and how to get those double CCs, being able to land on that, and that's going to turn directly into a Baron 23 minutes into the game. Big deficit here from TSM opening up. They're going to trade for Dragon, and that is all they can get. But C9 doesn't want to give any of it up. They're going to go directly. They're going to use their TP to push mid lane in. They're going to stop TSM from doing Dragon. And they're going to say, no, you can't even get that. Getting the Baron buff, doing the resets. They still got vision on the Dragon. TSM's being very wary. Standing on the control ward. C9 does know the TSM team is there. But the engage here on the bot side, taking out Licorice. That's going to give TSM an advantage in any sort of team fight going forward. There's already a player knocked out. 4v4. Doublelift already chunked down to half. He's got red buff. And with 2 players already down to half, realizing they're going to have to come back another day. C9 still got a lot of outer turrets. They still have 3 secondary turrets to take. This is going to catapult them in the gold lead. 8,000 now. Just watch after this Baron. It's going to be around the 11,000 mark. You're going to see TSM, you're going to see C9. Some of their players are going to start to finish their builds. And you hear the low 30-minute marks. And you have to look towards TSM in the mid lane. Bjergsen has not got a kill yet, as well as TSM, the 80 carry Doublelift. And they're going to go all in here onto Licorice, able to get the charm on him, but not able to finish it off. Doublelift, though, picking up the kill on the back end on Niski. Not before Vilefrost goes down. Once again, C9 coming up 2-1 ahead. TSM has to retreat. Doublelift has to get back to base. He doesn't have any health. Second turret about to go down. And you're going to have C9 threatening inhibitors. Still a little bit of time left on this Baron. They're going to play it safe. They're going to take the jungle of TSM and look to push the top. The last second tier turret. And they're playing it safe. They're not going for a fight that they don't need to fight. But here we're going to see the engage. They try to get on the Niski, but going into the Shroud made him wait just a little bit. Then Graves being able to land the ult on the Doublelift, who has to retreat. No health left. Dragons are even. TSM was able to pick up the last dragon. Baron not up for a little while, a little bit after the next dragon.
I just got back. Mo had to come over. This is disastrous.
Yeah, absolutely. The game is pretty far in C9's advantage. We're going to watch them to see how they close out. So far, they've been flawless.
Okay. Michael. Let's see. He's also not pleased with TSM's performance right now.
Yeah, he's feeling the anguish from Dad.
Yeah, this is just not like... The only thing that I see in this is that TSM scales harder, right? Like maybe...
That's even a maybe at that too, right?
Oh, Azir scales
Yes.
harder. Alright, Ashe is, I'm pretty sure, better than Senna late game. Like,
Well, Blabber is really, really big right now. He's got GA 507. He is light years above Spica is at this point. 4 levels up, 100 CS up. The team fighting damage between the two is not comparable.
I still think Azir is like
Blabber has a
TP.
big chance, and wow, Doubleless is able to get that. That's really strange that Blabber wasn't able to pick that up. I can't believe it. TSM able to get it, but can they get out of this fight alive? It doesn't look like it. C9 chomping like it's Jaws. Da-na, da-na, da-na.
They take this, and then in 50 seconds, they go for that Baron.
Three Infernal Dragons to their name. But once again, the team with the more dragons looks like they could be losing the game.
They finish. They just finish. They should. TSM, if you're going to bleed that many objectives, you deserve to go get taken out to the pasture in your shot.
Very impressive finish from C9. Strong game. Strong game on both sides. TSM in game 1, C9 in game 2. These games, they're ending quickly, and the teams are ending fairly decisively. Game 3, I'm going to put one of these teams up.
Not sold, bro.
You're not sold on the TSM, or not sold on our region? What are you not sold on?
Not sold on the region, not sold on TSM,
Yeah.
not really. I don't really understand how somebody in that team's not saying, listen, we got to, like, we can't bleed objectives. Like that early game was just them getting just roped around the map, and then they're just behind every fight. Like, they probably see something totally different than I see. Though probably see.
Well, let's do a let's do an armchair Reddit analysis here, and in the game 3. How about that?
I dig.